Welcome to Epic Horror Fans. I'm here with AJ Punk 15, and we're going to talk about Rob Zombie films. First off, we're going to talk about House of Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects. Now, when you saw House of Thousand Corpses, did you originally go to see that at the movie theater? Like, when was the first time you watched it?
I first seen House of a Thousand Corpses actually around the time that the Devil's Rejects was coming out. I never heard of that House of a Thousand Corpses. I actually didn't know that Rob Zombie was the director at the time.
Yeah.
I was always a pretty decent fan of his music, and I own his albums and such. But pretty much when I heard about the Devil's Rejects, I got a friend to bring over a movie, and he showed me the first one. He said there's a sequel coming out, and he introduced me to it. And I got hooked right away. I thought Rob's vision of this first film, House of a Thousand Corpses, was amazing. It kind of had a Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibe, and I think around the time, maybe that's what he wanted to do before Platinum Dunes actually got the rights to it. But either way, it was a really, really good movie. And the characters in the film, like Phil Mosley, did an amazing job as Otis. I just can't say enough about him.
It almost has like a 1970 like throwback kind of feel. Like it feels like a really kind of like grindhouse movie. You know, like one of those.
It really does have that feel.
Like it feels like like one of those movies you see in the 70s, like at a drive-in. Like a hardcore, bloody massacre, like because it has elements of comedy in it, and then it also has elements of horror. So it feels like kind of like a grindhouse film. That's what's kind of nice about it.
Yeah.
And it really does have rewatchability. You can watch it like 100 times and you'll still want to watch it.
I'm after watching it now. I only recently picked up the Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm.
I never did own it until probably 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I say I've got that Blu-ray watched 20 times.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. It's a good film.
I literally rented it I would say about 10 times at the video store. And then I went out and I just, bought it on Blu-ray, and then I bought it on DVD. So it definitely does have rewatchability. And DVD was pretty cool because it had like a little menu on it, and like Captain Spaulding would come out and he would talk to you. I thought that was really cool. Did you kind of change it on the Blu-ray though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Captain Spaulding, I gotta say, he did a really good job back then. Mean ass clown, I guess.
Yeah. So, what did you think of the sequel, Devil's Rejects?
Can't say enough about that film. I think he took the film into a darker, more expanded element, I guess you could say. And he really, really showed off his skill as a director when it comes to this film. I mean, the ending scene alone, where Sherry, Captain Spaulding, I can't remember his name for some reason right now, and Phil Mosley are just cruising on the highway. You got Leonard Skinner playing blast, and the cops shoot them off, and it's just like a giant scene. I mean, it's perfect. It's the perfect way to end that the two movies.
It's probably one of the most epic scenes ever recorded on film. Really, it's really epic.
It's really underrated. You don't hear enough people talk about that one scene, but I mean, if you really look at it compared to a lot of shootouts and stuff, it's perfect.
And it
slow-mo, like you don't need the fast-paced scene. It's perfect.
It's really epic. Like even if you write in Freebird, I'm sure that video comes up straight on YouTube because I've YouTubed it very many times, and it really does have rewatchability. You kind of want to sit through the movie every time just to watch the ending because the ending's so epic. I think that the ending's the best part about the movie. It's really well done.
I totally agree there. The ending really sets the film off, and you're like, okay, I want to see more from Rob Zombie. If you can do this and make that one scene that great, what else can he do?
Exactly. And I got to say, I think he really set the bar. I really like House of Thousand Corpses because it's kind of like a 1970s throwback. But Devil's Rejects is kind of more grounded in reality. And they kind of take the whole Dr. Satan thing out, which I thought was pretty good for the sequel because they're trying to make it darker. But I also kind of like the 1970 throwback and House of Thousand Corpses too. I like both
Yeah.
movies because they have both different feelings to them.
I think Rejects is like personally his only film to date that is actually his film. There's no other inspired elements of it. It's just really his film. He went with it, and obviously from the end result, he did a good job.